Hey folks, I'm Vicent. Today we're going to play a bit more of Kenshi by Luffy games, and in our last episode we've been speaking about martial art and diplomacy, and I've been training our people a bit more. I've got them all in, let's say, a mix between medium armor and light armor, so we can progress quickly, because I intend to go for another expedition. We are not going to fight the Holy Nation too much today, because I feel like, the diplomacy feature is not yet into the game, so it's a bit pointless to attack this city without it. So maybe we'll do it a bit later when this is going to be into the game, but meanwhile we really need to find new technology so we can unlock new things for our city, because currently I've got a town which is fairly big and I don't feel like I can do anything more to make this town more efficient yet. We are lacking probably a bunch of buildings and stuff. It is working fairly well. I've got plenty of things to sell, I've got plenty of things to eat, and it's working fine. But I'm just going to let a bunch of people here to handle the situation. I've got a squad which is ready. I've got these 6 guys which are going to stay here. I've got 2 robots, which is 3 skeleton, I think they are called, because I've been going to Holy Nation City and they really hate the skeleton, the robots here. They tend to pursue them. So if you want to, let's say, make a good pull into this city, you just bring a skeleton, you just make him just run around the city and you get it out of the city with all the guard behind. It's probably a fairly good tactic to get these guys out to get them. Anyway, I'm going to let these 6 guys plus the 2 born dogs here, so they can guard the place. I don't think I will find enemies which are going to come in mass here to attack us, so these should be enough to defend the base. Nonetheless, I might want to close the door. I might want to do that right away. Alright, and I think the guys which are still in the base, they still got their blades, do they? Oh, not these 3. I might want to give them back, because I've got 2 robots with blades. I've got them which is also there to protect the place, but I might want to, I'll just go back here. I just forgot to do that. We're going to do it quickly. I'm going to ask them not to block first. Why are they blocking? Okay, all is good. They need to be able to defend themselves. I'm not going to pay attention too much of their daily life, as we're going to just travel. Okay, so we've got something here. Let's just go with these 2 blades. I'm going to give peace the other one. It's not fitting, but okay, here they come. Alright, so a few more blades here to defend the base, and Rib is going to get the other one. I could just try to go with peace. Open this. No, there is nothing here. This one maybe? Nope. This one? It might be possible here. Okay, good. So can I get these? Yes, it's working fine. Good. Okay, so my people are going to be able to defend the base with that. And if we pay attention to our equipment here, because these guys are all going with unarmored, but I've got a little safety just in case. So as you can see, I'm just going to take a look here. I've got a bit of food. I've got mostly leather and little plates over there as well, and I've got a very good blackened chainmail, which is worth a lot of money here on most of my guys, so we should be able to deal enough damage. I've got also characters which are going to be a little bit more efficient with dodging and martial arts. They are doing pretty crazy things now, and we're going to try to make these guys even better. And basically it's kind of the same kind of equipment. I've got something which is fairly light, so I'm hoping they will be able to avoid enough attack to keep us afloat. I've got also plenty of medicine and food. And if we take a look at something more interesting, I've got these 4 bulls which are going to come with us, because we're going to go north. And I've got a little base over there which might be useful to improve a bit. So I've got plenty of things to make it work. And what I want to do, I know there is a lot of cannibals around, so we might find a bit of fighting to warm up a bit, but I've got also a bunch of outposts and stuff to visit, so I can maybe find interesting things like maybe ancient books and engineering things and AI core or stuff like this, which are going to give us means to actually get new technologies, and we'll see where we're going to go then. Anyway, let's just take a quick look at these. So these bulls have got a bunch of things so we can rest, a bit of food, electrical components. I've got also plenty of food here, a bunch of matches component of matches, a bunch more things here. These are, it's kind of my secret weapon, kind of. So if we're in trouble and I need my weapons, I've got a bunch of these wakizashi which might be able to do the trick. And as we're going to go through the road to the north, I'm going to sell a bunch so we can make a bit of money on the way, and if we're in trouble we'll be able to spend that money to do more. Plus, I'm always in trouble to find the money to sell this thing, so if we can sell a bunch on the way, it will be cool. So let's just get our whole team. I'm going to make them exit from the south exit here. We'll lock the thing so they can just survive here and not get in trouble. What's happening? Or maybe somebody, Rips is just arriving here. So we're going to lock this door. I should have everybody now. I'll just take a quick look. I've got the full first squad plus 4 guys from the second squad, and the bull plus the mountain dog, because I'm always safer with a mountain dog. So we are going to go now. Let's take a look. Let's just go that way. So we won't try to open the door. Why is the bull not following? There is something very, very strange with that. Just try again. Just select them all and just click. Okay, but maybe a little bug. Anyway, let's keep going. I've got everybody which is ready. Hopefully they will travel in team. And we're going to go all the way up. We're going to aim for the world and first. And then we'll see where we go. I've been also spending a bit of time around fighting slave traders and dust bandits and things like this. So I've been exploring these towns a bit, and frankly I think the best Holy Nation, the most interesting Holy Nation town to attack would be probably Blister Hill, which is the biggest. Baptist is quite small, so probably a fairly easy target, and Stack is medium size, so maybe if you want to begin, you begin with Baptist and Stack and Blister Hill. And if you are a little bit angry, you can go for the Holy Metal base, these two. But it is not our theme today, so let's just go north. Alright. And at which speed are we traveling here? Okay, 13 mph. We could travel a lot faster, but I believe the bull are just slowing us down. I need to be careful not to let them get hurt, or they will slow us even more. Still, we are not too slow, so we might be able to evade enemies' patrols if we were to just stumble upon dust bandits or stuff like this. So we're going to advance slowly but surely north. Hopefully not too slowly. I'll just go back to... Okay, it seems to be alright. Let's just keep going. Alright. I read on the roadmap that we might see Mount coming, so if we were to have some, it would be very, very quick to maybe go through the map. I might want to be careful not to lose anybody, because this mountain dog is always tricky to use, as he's not able to go in the same path as others sometimes. So we need to be quite careful. Plus, if we were to be attacked by enemy, and if they are fast enough to catch us, I need to be careful not to take too many hits, because the more damage we take, the slower we are. I didn't know that, but I've been paying attention to things which were happening next to the forge recently, and I find it quite cool that if your character are hurt, they are not going to be able to perform as well. So you are going to get a malus. You are not going to be able to do weapons or armor which are going to be of the same quality if you are hurt. So you might want to have your armor or crafter at their full health if you want to do very, very good stuff. So maybe you don't want them to go and fight. Maybe you can go and click the passive button so they don't get in trouble when you are in your base, and maybe you can just assign other people to do so. Okay, let's just take a look around. We've got things in front of us. So these guys are death bandits. We're going to cross there. I might want to just tag them quickly, so I can just show you a bit of the unarmored fighting. But you know what? I wonder, because we're not going to be able to see too much in this valley here, so it's probably going to be less interesting. I'm just going to try to see if they're attacking. I will just respond, but if we can avoid this fight, we'll try to do so. Oh, okay, they're attacking, so we're not going to let them damage us too much. And we are going to just put the camera like that. I'm going to attack them all. I'm going to slow down a bit the speed. And let's see if we can see a bunch of jumping kick. Oh, so somebody just doing that. We're avoiding attacks pretty well. Yes, well done, well done, Marina. She's a giant character, but she's also very, very good. You can see that I'm doing a lot of damage now. Frankly, the unarmored damage, as unarmored combat martial arts are very, very powerful. This is surprising. Plus, as you can see, I'm not taking too much damage. These guys are just avoiding attacks pretty well, and not all of my guys are good. Okay, so can we maybe fix our people a bit and go? Because I don't want to fight these guys again. Alright, let's just give us a little target here. We're going to just keep progressing towards the world's end. Alright, just select everybody. I might want to check if they are hurt, but it's going to take a bit of time. Maybe I'm just going to wait to be a bit further and I will just hit the medic button again. It might be the better way. I hope we are not going to encounter a monster up north, because I don't know if martial arts are going to be as efficient against monster as it is against human-like creatures. Okay, so we do have a few people which are hurt, don't we? Okay, it should be done now. Let's just keep going. So up north to the world end. Let's keep running. Alright, good. So we are still very, very fast. Let's just take a look. Are we still at 13? Yes, we are. Good. I think with my best character I can actually travel at 26. So it should be a lot faster, but I still want to have the ball with us, because when we are going to be done with the building of the little outpost up north, we'll have a lot of space to actually store stuff. This is why I want to have these bull with us. It's going to give us... is it the city here? It is. Let's just take a quick look, because this is looking fairly good. No, it is Blister Hill, isn't it? No, Baptist, okay. So we are not as far as I thought. They are fighting fully born dogs. So I might have a bunch of these. Let's just take a look. I don't know if we were able to zoom that much in the previous version, because we've been updated here with a new version. We're now on the 0.95.40. And it's bringing a lot of stuff, but the thing I remember the most is the borderless screen, which is something I quite like. Okay, good. So we're advancing. I don't know how much we are going to be able to explore north. It's going to take a bit of time to reach the world end, and the fact that the world end is in the mountain is going to take even more time to climb. It is a bit of a tricky road, yet it might be faster than I thought. Oh, you know, I could just make a little fast forward to allow us to actually reach it and begin to explore a bit faster. I'm still eager to go back to the ghost village. It was pretty cool. Still, these areas are... Look at how pretty these areas are. I'm always amazed by by the scenery in this game. There is even a creature flying around here. I've got the 2 planets over there. The mountain. It's really pretty. It's kind of amazing. So we have other view. Not so much that way, except for the flying creatures. Hopefully we don't have any flying creatures which could be attacking us. We do not have any ranged weapon yet, so I don't think we can expect to see it coming anytime soon. Now that's going to be night. And how far? We are reaching Blister Hill. We're going to pass the Holy Farm, and we've got 2 more Holy Farm before we reach the world's end, which is not really the world's end. There is much more to explore. Yet, most of it is still inaccessible to us. I didn't pay attention to it before, but it is not even half the map we've got. It is a bit less. It's not a third, but it is a bit less nonetheless. We've got a huge part which is not available to us yet. I'm quite looking forward to see what we're going to be able to discover here, because there is already plenty on this first half, kind of half. And I wonder what kind of danger we're going to discover, because I believe it might be even more dangerous. Maybe there might be some area which I'm not sure we can find area which are going to be more dangerous than the Bugmaster Mountain though, because there is so many spiders there. It is absolutely monstrous. Plus the Bugmaster himself is at it's really high in efficiency and skills. It's probably the most dangerous opponent we've been facing, so I'm not sure we'll find something much more dangerous. Maybe something different would be interesting, because we've been when we were in Vane, there was water which was corrosive. It was attacking our skin, and maybe we'll find some different kind of threat which might not be linked to the monster we're going to find. It's definitely possible, because I've been seeing that on these clothes, let's just take a look, all the ones which are made in leather, there is like this one here, there is a weather protection which was probably not there before, and as you can see there is an acid here value which is at 10%, so maybe we'll need to find clothes which are going to protect us against the weather hazard or other thing we might be finding on the map. I might want to just check if we are still being followed by everybody. Just make a quick check. Wait a sec, we are lacking plant. Where is plant? Oh, we're not lacking plant, we're lacking plant and fade. Okay, not good. Let's just do it again. Where are we? You know what, we're going to bring everybody together at the little farm which is on the way in the desert. What are these three doing? Are they thinking about just, taking a shortcut? I wonder. Seems not to be the case though. And we've got plenty of animals which are going... What are you doing, buddy? Come on, it's not going to happen. I think the map is going to block us. We cannot go that far. I don't want to lose these three. Okay. Are they going to be able to reach us? Because we are on the edge of the map. I cannot go much further here. The game is going to warn me soon that I'm not able to reach that part. Okay, seems to me we are going to meet, and I will need to check if I got everybody here. Okay, we're advancing quite quickly. Until then. Okay, good. So I've got everybody which is available. Let's just reach the last farm and then we'll reach the world's end. Might want to... Okay, are they... Yes, they are following. Good. Let's just try to follow the whole team. The whole team, I said. I discovered recently that if you just double tap the number 1 on your keyboard, you can actually do the same as if you were to double click the icon. You can just activate the follow mode. It's quite handy. Oh, what do we have here? I've got plenty of... Okay, these are not aggressive yet. Oh, I think they are following us. Are we fighting these guys? It might be interesting. But... wait a sec, where is pace going? I think we might want to fight these guys, but we are going to be... I'm pretty sure we can win, but there is many patrols around. Wait a sec, what's going on with that guy? Okay, you're no Knight. What are you creeping around all nation lands for? You must be heretic. Did the dark demoness also send you? Okay, so what are we going to... let's see. Hold on, my innocent. Wait, money, I have money. Nope. I was just trying to preach the doctrine of darkness and sorcery. I'm just going to go with the fourth one because it's just, you know, get me if you can, tin can. Burn away the sin. Okay, I would definitely like to avoid the second patrol because I can pick a fight with just one. It's going to be fairly easy, but I wonder if 2 is not going to be a bit too much. Not sure. Okay, let's go for this guy. We're just going to try to reach a place where my whole team is going to be bundled together, and we're going to try to get all these guys with our martial arts skills. Okay, somebody's taking damage, and it's probably one of my team here. We're taking too much damage here. We cannot die already, so we need to win that fight. I wonder who's taking damage, because I kind of hope it is not my main characters. Okay, we are doing fairly well, seeing the amount of green and the amount of red. And we'll be able to rest a bit in the world's end, because this city is not under all nation domination. Okay, they are losing, obviously, but I was pretty right in the fact that I cannot fight 2 patrols at the same time. I would lose too many people. I would not lose them, but they would just be crippled, and it would just slow us down quite a bit. Okay. There was only 1 patrol, I think. Maybe it was 2, I don't know. These guys are quite tough. We need to carry... Did I lose? No, unconscious, it's going to wake up soon. Okay, so we've got just 2 guys which are still fighting, and one of them has no arm, I believe. Oh, another one here. Okay. I just speed up a bit these things, so this fight is going to be over. I've got at least 2 bulls which are down, which is not a good thing because they tend to attack their leg. Yes, and it's going to slow us down a bit. Hopefully we are almost there. Okay, so we need to fix everybody. We need to carry our wounded. And we need to go and find some place to rest. What? Oh, not cool. Okay, maybe there is not too much, so we might be able to deal with these before the remaining bits attack us. Are they going to speak to us? No, they are going to fix their people. Okay, so we are not going to stick around. I'm going to ask maybe a bunch of people. Let's just ask Jared. Which one is in the best? Okay, Kang is going to carry. Let's see, our bull here. All right. We're going to ask Mao to carry the second one, and we're going to Bill. And just not stick around too long. We do have everybody, yes we do, but we are quite slow now. Let's just... Ah, come on. You want to get another beating. I do understand, but frankly I would prefer you not to ask for it. Okay, these guys are not fighting back. I should have just taken care of these. If we are far enough when they wake up, we should be fine. There's one which is following us. It's crazy. One against all of us. It's probably a bad idea. Okay, so we are... Oh, what's happening here? We've got people which are... What? Did they flee the fight? It's not a bad thing, but... And they are being attacked. No, they're not. They're just fighting around here, and we are not being involved in any way. I'll just bring everybody together, and I just keep going. I've still got one of the Holy Nation servant, which is trying to catch us. Who's fighting here? Okay, should not be too far from the slope, which is going to bring us. Are we being attacked in the home base? Wait a second, there is a not save. Just want to check quickly. Everybody seems to be kind of fine. Yes, it's working fine. Let's just select all the others and let's go. Let's keep going. I'm going to hope that we are not going to stumble upon any other patrols. So we can keep advancing. And how far are we? Yes, there is a little bit of beast hideout here. Okay. The further we go, the better it is. I don't want to go into more fights. Even if these fights are quite good for us, it's going to help us with our martial arts skills. It is still dangerous for us at this point. I've got characters which are good with these, but a bunch are not. If you just take a look at maybe Stin. He's lacking a bit of skill, but not too much. But the second team here is probably a bit lower, around 20, barely. Okay, nobody behind. Nobody behind, I believe. Okay, all fine. The bull seems to be able to catch up. And we are beginning to climb this. Let's get a bit close. It's arm of Okran. So we are going to, let's say, not be reachable soon by the army of the Holy Nation. Hopefully they won't just storm my base while I'm not there, as there is no, let's say, diplomacy upgrade yet. But I might want to be back before the diplomacy update, so I don't get in trouble. I want my two robots, my two skeletons, to stay alive. I'm definitely willing to get more of these. These are very, very efficient in cost, as you don't need to feed them. I believe at some point we'll be able to maybe repair them differently and maybe upgrade them as well. There is a robotic crafting bench, which seems quite interesting. For now, it's just allowing you to build these skeleton medkits, which you use to fix the robots. But I believe at some point we'll get something more, let's see, elaborated. Okay, so we're arriving in another... Oh, this guy just... No, these are not Holy Nation, I knew it. So... I don't think I had any issue with these guys at any time, so we might be able to rest a bit here. United City? Oh, this is United City, I didn't know. I thought it was some other nation, so... These guys are bribable, kind of, all the time. Okay, so we need to ask my two people which are carrying. I think Jared was carrying a bull. Nope, he's not. So it was Kang and Mao, I think. So let's just drop the bull. Alright. And Mao, please do the same. And we'll try to maybe sell a bunch of sword. I don't know. We might want to fix these injuries. Can I do it? I don't know. I'm pretty sure not all my people have splint kits, so I'm going to take the one which I know have some. Okay, it seems to be working fine. The splint, more injury, not on this one. Can I splint more? Yes, I can. Okay, done. In between, let's just take a look. I'm going to try to make a little bit of money so we can reach the 400,000. I'm going to take a look. I don't have the room here. Okay, so who has the biggest inventory here? Because I've got quite a bunch of swords. I could ask Based. Let's just take a look in my force bull, I think. Nope, not the force. The third, maybe. Yeah, the third. So we're going to pick up the worst one. So we're going to go for the MK2, which have a pretty wide handle here. It's easy to spot. And we're going to go around the city and try to sell these things. I'm going to try to keep a bunch of the regular ones, so if we're in trouble we'll be able to fight enemy with these. And I might want to hurry because it's going to be time for this guy to close his shop. And let's see, where do I want to go? We've got a weapon shop, we've got an armor shop, or two, okay. And do we have a place for travelers? Because we might be able to find some nice little thing to learn there, aren't we? Okay, we're going to go and check the weaponsmith first, just to see if I can maybe find things to craft which I don't know. Alright, let's just trade. And what do they have? They've got baton, staff, and a bunch of things. So I know saber already. We've got nadashi, najinatas, wakizashis, and katanas. I know these already. I just sell a bunch of these weapons. It's quite difficult still because these are already quite expensive, even though these are my worst weapon. Alright. Then we're going to go to the first armor, which was just over there. I've got an in here if I want to rest a bit. And we might want to check the bars as well, so I can just see if there is maybe any kind of robots waiting for us, of skeletons. Oh, what do we have here? They've got a strange tin can here, and they've got, oh, beautiful trick on heart. Do we have any, let's say, a plan? Tiger must, I think I know this one. Just buy it nonetheless. And do we have the trick on maybe? Right, an hat, I know this one already. Just going to learn it again. I don't know why. High grade, not good enough. Still it is cool. I really need to find this plan. Friend saber, I need to be able to do these as well, as these are cool. Got ninja blades and jite. Okay. I'm still lacking quite a bunch of plans. I need to try to find more. Did I check this one? I'm not sure. Let's go there. I don't even remember if I've been selling these weapons to that guy. The previous armor. Okay, let's just do business with the guy. So I've got a bunch more sword to sell. And let's see, what are you proposing to me? We've got a bunch of things, but nothing I don't know. Okay, and there's quite a bit of things here. I was speaking about this skeleton repair kit earlier. These are quite expensive, so it might be a good thing to produce. It's not taking too much space, and I don't really know much work it involved, because there is a lot of parts to build, but if you've got a bunch of dedicated crafter, maybe it's worth it. Anyway, let's just take a look. They do not have good stuff here. No, they don't have any interesting things. No master grade, master war grade. Just specialist. Special is not bad, but I'm getting a bit picky now. They've got desert saber. It's a very good thing to know, even though it's not a good quality. If you are going for spiders, these are the best weapon you can get. Okay, and do we have an extra shop here? I might want to check this area because there might be somebody interesting in there. And I'm going to keep the bars for the for later. Oh, I've got that here. Let's go and check. Oh, and there is a police station here. Didn't know. Still, I wouldn't have done the road for it. Okay, buddy, what do you have for us? Just take a look at what you have here. Oh, amazing! It was worth coming. I've got to search artifacts. So Ancient Science book. I'm going for it. Okay, so we do have a map here of Shark and the Swamp Village. Not really interesting. I've got a bunch of splint kit. I might want to get these and just give them to my buddies. I've got ration packs, which are always a good bet here. These are just giving you an... Oh! Look at that. We've got Garu backpack. The issue is that I cannot put these on the... it's just fitting on Gars. Okay, cool. Useless for now, but cool. And we've got a bunch of good medicines here, plus good splint kits. I'm not going to buy these. I've got already plenty of things here. Still, pretty cool. So I know that I can come back maybe tomorrow and I will get more of these. Alright, I'm just going to keep that in mind. Let's just trade a bunch of things. Let's take a look. I'm going to keep these here. I don't know if it is... let's just trade with Leaf. She's my trader, my researcher in chief, so she's going to keep these. And I might want to give splint kits to my people. I'll just go for a bit. Let's just... Okay, Lars has some, Ruka has none, so let's just trade. I'm going to give it a bit to... No, I'm going to keep it for base. I think it is the wisest thing to do, but I'm going to give a bunch of rations so it's not going to take so much space here. Speak to Ruka here. Here she goes. Okay, we should be fine that way. And I'm just going to learn these again. Don't know if it is very useful. And do we have something else to do here? I'm not sure. Let's just get our things. I'm not even sure I'm going to rest here because there is not so much danger on the coast. We might be attacked by these cannibals, but frankly I think I was able to deal with them a long time before, so I might not be in trouble now, even though I don't have any weapon, which might be trouble, but my people are able to dodge quite well. So, oh, I forgot something very important. Before we go, I need to check the bars, and I need to check the big house over there. I don't remember if there is anything of value here. Just take a quick look. It is 21 PM. Okay, do we have anybody here? It is unusual here. So diplomatic status. These guys are the machinists. Okay, let's see if I can learn something about these guys. And who's that guard here? Tech enter. He's not going to speak to me. Am I allowed to be here? I think I am. I'll just talk to the machinist here. Mechanist. Okay, look at that. He's wearing glasses and stuff. So Finch, interrupting my thought process. This better be important. Always thought I'd find my peace and quiet walking here, but nope. I get noisy adventure asking too many questions. So what is this place? I don't remember. Well, why not just take a look around, genius? Book and walk bench. Walked it out yet? This is a university. From here we send tech enter northwest to salvage... Oh, good news. Northwest is a place where we want to go. Salvage relic and sample. Then it is my team jobs to piece together the history and lost tech of our ancient ancestors. Let's say... Can you teach me about history of the area? If I explain the history of the world to every bore of an adventurer who dropped by, I wouldn't have much time to carry out my actual research, would I? You expect anything, you people. 1 minute you want me to walk, the next you want me to rip me from my bubble. You want to rip me from a bubble of silence and knowledge. Okay, can I just get more information, because this guy is interesting. So, do you know where I can find Ancient Science book? Oh, why? Of course. Allow me to divulge all hard-earned knowledge of the tech enter, so that random adventure can stumble upon valuable research artifact before we do. I like this guy. So, do you know where? I'm not going to insist on this one. So what is this? I'm going to try to go with that way and try to ask him something else. I thought the Holy Nation were against all thing tech related. Let's go with that. The Holy Nation, what that got to do with? Alright, I guess you refer to the statue of the Lord Phoenix outside. No more than decoy is all they are. We are not affiliated with the Holy Nation, despite appearance. But the statue keeps them happy. The holy fools are gullible enough to lap it up. Not so smart. Choose one. Okay. So it's like you actually everything. No, I like these guys. Okay, just thank them for the info. I'm going to check if there is nobody up there in the second level, which might be as interesting as that guy. There's another one here. Leo, which is a skeleton here. Keep loitering our Ethel drifter, and you'll end up trampled by sleep-deprived scientists. What's bringing you to the world and university? Do you need anything? I didn't know it was an university here. Let's see. Yeah, I had some question about your work. It's not going to teach me about the world history, I believe. I'm going to try again. With all due respect, Outlander asking me to sum up. Nah, it's not going to do so. So, you sit way back to the ancient time, right? Can you remember anything? The memory of a skeleton is not as long-lasting as our bodies. Unfortunately, I don't even remember if I existed within the ancient race or not. Trust me, it is highly frustrating for tourists to have possibility existed at the very time period they are dedicated to investigating. I can understand that. So, what else do we have here? And what happened to the ancient, and how did we come to be? Mr. Finch believes all organics to be direct descendant of smaller tribe outside of the ancient society. And the ancients were saying they would have lived disconnected from the rest of the world. A deadly disease could have killed them off while leaving the skeleton and other tribe unaffected. But again, there are many different theories on how we all came to be. Let's see. Where I can find an ancient science book? You're an adventurer, forgive me, but surely passing out. Oh yes, he's not going to tell me that. So we'll need to find it by ourselves. But I know it is northwest, which is not a bad beginning. So we should go and maybe fight the cannibal a bit. Nonetheless, do we have any more interesting scientists around here? I've got ancient safe. Okay, we've got cool stuff here, but I'm not going to plunder the place. Do we have more people? I don't see them if there is any here. Oh, we've got somebody here. It is a guard. Only one guard, it's not too much. Plenty of beds though. And things. Let's just get out of here. Interesting. We've got still a bunch of bar to check. And we'll be out of the world's end. Let's find some more things. Okay, so the bars. That's one over there. They're all bundled together. So we've got mercenaries. I could maybe hire a bunch. Just in case. I'm looking to hire some bodyguards. Let's go for 4,000. So you're coming with me now. And I'm going to speak to the bartender. Do we have any surprisingly useful things here? Not so much. Okay, let's get out of here and get to the other one. There is often a bar which is more, let's say, crowded than the others, like this one maybe. I was quite surprised not to find so much plastic surgeon around. They've got a robot to name. Who's that? And. Okay, so we're going to go and check. Do we have any other? No, not this one. Oh, this one. So I'm looking to hire some bodyguards again. Just spend a bit of money. It's only costing the price of a sword. They are quite cheap. And I'm looking to hire some bodyguards. Let's go for it. Okay, so who's that? Is it a tech hunter? I've been probably hiring. Just check if I can find something with the bartender. Nope. Let's just check the next area. It is very easy here to recruit guards if you got the money. And I'm pretty sure these guys are going to be quite useful to keep us safe and ready to go. Who's that? Nay, attack, enter. So probably somebody I can maybe hire. Hey, I'm looking for bodyguards. 4,000, here we go. Do we have more bodyguards laying around? Because I've still got a bit of money here. Let's just speak to the bartender. And nothing of value, really. Okay, good, let's go. I've been doing enough here. Look at that. I've got more of these than I've got people, I think. But it's going to give us a bit of safety when we're going to travel through the lands. So, we are not going too far. We are going to the outpost here. So we can rename it. I don't know how yet, but we will. Damn seas. Are they just talking about us? I hope not. Because I've got basically an army now. It would be a bad thing for them to attack us. Are they following? Barely, I think. Oh, they are following. I don't see any green dots just lagging behind. And while we are just advancing toward our old north base, I'm going to check that everybody is fine in our regular base. Okay, so everybody seems to be fine. I'm going to check the beast as well. Okay, so it seems to me the base is holding fine. I could check what are they doing? Aimless operating machine. Okay, so they are still gathering the food, and probably also not all of them, because I've got plenty of storage which are filled. I will need to check these out later on. Meanwhile, let's just check that I've got everybody. Good. Okay, good. Let's just try to reach our old base. I don't know what I'm going to build there, but I don't want to build too much. I want a few basic stuff. I've got already a house over there, but I need to be able to produce my food. And I don't know how good the land is around here. I was building basically on the sand, so I'm not hoping so much of the soil. I would probably need to be doing a bit of hydroponic stuff. I should be able to find a bit of water not too far. And I've got enough to build enough generator to produce energy, so we might be fine. Are we going? Yes, we're going in the wrong direction. I knew it. It is always happening. But are they going to be able to just, you know, ignore that? No, they're not. Of course, they're not. This is one of the reasons I was not happy with the location here, because it seems difficult for the AI to find the right path to actually access to the outpost and just go and to the world, and it's very difficult for them to find the path finding here. It will be easier when the second part of the map will be open, but for now it is going to be something I will need to do manually. They're not going to be able to do it by themselves. Okay, we're almost there. Just recognize the place. It is quite pretty around here, especially when the sun is going to rise. Oh, we've got traders around here. There is a fisher village which is quite big. Oh, do I have something here? No, just red bushes. And the sun should be rising soon. Just behind me somewhere. Yes, here it is. It's quite a pretty area. It's a shame there is only cannibals here. Oh, we've got copper and... No, we've got a well already. I completely forgot about this place. We've got iron. Okay, it's not such a bad place. We've got plenty of possible things. And what do I have indoor? I'll just be completely not creative and call it the North Outpost. Odd north base. For now it will be fitting. And let's just check what I've got in there. It was probably locked. No, it was not. Let's just open it. And let's just check. Oh, it is quite empty. Good to know. There is only one bed. So I cannot really rest here so well. Nonetheless, I've got plenty of materials to use, and I've got no storage here. I've got a bunch of things already. Let's take a look at this. I've got vegetable farms. This could be useful. Is it built? It seems not to be growing very well. Okay, so we'll need to do a bit better than that. I will probably just build that a bit later on. I do have a bit of space to make hydroponic farms here. And I do have very little energy here. I don't have any storage. Where is oh, I've got just one here. Okay, so I think the best thing I could do is probably to do a little bit of energy here, so I can, let's see, where was it? Power. We're going to go for regular wind generator, so we're going to be able to produce, let's say, real energy here. Alright, let's just rotate it a bit. We're going to go for something a bit higher, and it's going to be pretty nice here, I believe. Hopefully we'll get a bit of wind. I just need 8 copper plate, 8 iron plate and 5 copper, which is going to be fairly easy to get. I don't have a bag though, so it might be troublesome to fit it in my crowded bag. Alright, so let's just go to my bowl. We're going to drop a little bit of food into the bag. Can I reach the bowl? It seems very difficult to are crowded here. Okay, so we're going to drop a bunch of these. I don't really need that much. Even 2 is too much. And we're going to pick up a bunch of these. Oh, no, I was in need of iron, I think. So we're going to check out this one. Nope, not this one, the second one then. I know the third is... and I'm going to bring them both next to the generator, so we can actually build it quickly. Alright, 4 of these. Let's just... oh, I've got people which have still the... no, they are going for a fight, I believe. Where are they going? Oh, there is a fight up there. So are they all going? Not all of them. Is it a big fight? Not really, just wild animals fighting friendly tech runners. Good. Would prefer them to just go back to where they were. I don't want them to just stray too far. Alright, let's just finish that. I don't have the building much. Yes, I know, but we do have these quite close. Okay, so more of these. It's burning so many of these. I will need to be careful with that. Okay. Are we currently building? I'm not sure. It's not showing so much. Okay, it's being done right now. Got all of these. I just need 5, I think. Yes, 5 copper, and we'll be done with this little bit of energy. Alright, just enough. Still, we'll need to make a battery for when the wind is not going to blow. And I'm beginning to run pretty low on things because it is quite quick to burn these. I've got plenty of materials, but I'm not sure it is the wisest thing to bring with us. Okay, is it being finished? Because I could also ask maybe Stin to help us a bit. He is quite a decent worker. Meanwhile, my people are just resting a bit. Come on, Stin. He's not coming. Why is he not coming? Being difficult here? No, it's helping. Okay, now we've got a generator that's going to produce at some point, because we've got no wind, kind. quite a bit of energy. But yeah, I'm just going to make a quick save. We're going to go and check a bit east and see if we can find a bunch of interesting places to explore. We've got animals around here. Good to know. So let's go to the ghost village first. It is a fairly safe place. And maybe we'll find our first... not our first, but it's been a while since I've been fighting cannibals, so I don't really know if the... I don't think they were very dangerous, but they were coming in number, so... This is one of the things which has convinced me to take the mountain dog with us. Because the cleave is just very efficient against these kind of enemies, like it was against the fogman. Plus they don't really carry any kind of armor. They've got only sticks, generally, so we might be able to deal with these quite quickly. What do we see here? Oh, goats, friendly goats. And raptors, less friendly raptors. Okay, our whole team is... Oh, the hidden forest, I don't remember any of this. We've got a little bit of a lair here. River nests, probably river raptors here. If they are not attacking, we are not going to attack them. And we arrive to the... Oh, we've got even power here. Oh, it is such a pretty little place. With so little inhabitant here. I really love the storm house. These are really classy. It's a shame we cannot really do these little covering on our own. This is looking very, very nice. And do I want to check this house? Because I don't think there is anything in there, but I might want to check nonetheless. Do we have anything inside? We've got things, but there is nobody. We could take I can actually sleep here if I need to. It's not... Oh, why is fade so slow? It is the second time I could fade late. Might want to be careful with him. He has no feed though, so it might be a thing. Let's just go and check a bit. We're going to see if we find some interesting area. If we push a bit further. Not going to push too far. I don't think we are ready yet. Cannibal plains. Here we go. Not the best place to be, but still. We're going to probably meet a huge band of cannibals. Okay, we've got a building here. I might want to check what it is. Do I see it from afar? Wait a sec. Why are they not following? Need everybody to follow. We don't... Oh, yes, building, I know, but... What kind of building? Another one. Okay, so... Just keep going, we've got something over there. We're still in the cannibal plain, good. Good. And... let's see... If we were to find something cool, it would be nice. People are just seeing things. I don't know why. And this building seems to be a bit creepy. I think I see a bit of blood around. Okay, I've got fade, so we might not have any people lingering behind. Good. Let's just send somebody to open this door and check if there is anything of value in there. Oh. Do we have... Who are these guys? Ninjas. We are not ally. We are an ally with a shinobi. But it's good to know that we've got a bunch of ninjas around. Do we have... Can we talk to these guys? Got business with me, traveler? Let's say... What is this place? Cannibal station. My job is keeping the Penton tribe contained so they don't overrun our main camp. Where is that? Leave them unchecked and they'll breed like swamp raptors and make the plain their own buffet. So who are you? Shotam second in command, Defense Captain Manny. I'm an ex-cannibal hunter. Made it my life mission to track cannibals ever since I escaped their prison 10 years ago. My comrades thought they were They weren't so lucky. Okay, so could use some supply. Okay, do they have anything for us? Okay, just the minimum. I'm going to buy these 2 rations though. And can we talk to more of these guys? Because there seems to be people I would like to ally with. Maybe within the next building. I've got another scout post. I might want to check this one. Still, it's going to bring me a bit further from my destination. Still, I've got friends here, so I could be going there. Let's go to the next one. Okay, probably not the way to go. Let's just try to aim myself, because they are not willing to go together. Is it that thing? If there were only 3, it's not going to be very, very helpful against the cannibals, because they tend to attack in huge groups. Okay, am I aiming right? Yes, it might be what I'm looking for. Back into Eden Forest. We're just on the edge here. It's going to appear quite a lot. And where to? Oh, just over there. So I believe these buildings must be of the same faction each time. There might be a bunch of roaming tech enter around here. Okay, so all my people are there. Just make a quick check. Yep. And inside that house we might have a bunch more of these Floatam ninjas. Hey there. Do we have anybody to talk to? Is there some kind of general or something here? It seems not to be the case. Janine, it is just, I think it was, we had ninjas in the desert which was called Janine, I think. Do we have anybody up there? Oh, is it? No, it is a ninja. For a sec I thought it was a plastic surgeon. These were always with white hairs like these. Okay, there is a bit more people here. I've got one of these. Okay, you know what? We're probably going to conclude the video, but I'm going to try to reach the ruins first, so we can see if there is anything of value here. It's not too far, and we might be able to reach it in a timely manner. But still, are we? Okay, it might be that point here, so we're going to try to aim for it manually, so they might stick around, stick together. And we'll just try to, oh, quite big. Maybe it is what we are aiming at. And what are these things floating in the air? These look like drones more than birds. It is quite strange. Oh, is it the ruins we are looking for? I don't think so. It seems to be a bit further and more on the east. So we are going to be needed to cross this little bit of water. I don't see the ruins. Where are these? In the mountain. Okay. Oh, are we being attacked? Oh, yes, we are. Okay, it's not a good news because these are quite tough iron spiders. So we need to attack it. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do much damage with our fists. Okay, it's done. It was less dangerous than I thought. Not going to get anything from this, but I need to be careful because these spiders, if we were to stumble upon more of these, it might be dangerous. Crawling with spiders. Maybe it's not a good thing to begin that because it is. We are on our. Yes, we'll do that later on. If we were to go into a mess with plenty of these spiders, it might be a bad idea. We're going to go back to the ninja's place, and we've got seemingly a new area to explore, which is going to be interesting. It's a shame I don't really have any weapons to fight these spiders properly, but it seems we've got an area which is filled with robots, because I'm seeing more of these drones here, which are really, really cool, but still still not an engine. I don't think we're going to see something good coming from this area. We might find enemies which are going to be even tougher. So guys, I hope you liked the episode. If you do, please leave a like, a comment or subscribe. And until next time guys, have fun!